What brings you to Climate Week New York?
Well, I've been invited by this World Bank Forum, and I thought that Bangladesh, the moment people hear about Bangladesh, they have the feelings that Bangladesh is got a cyclone and flood. This is the main things. But besides that, there are many other things and how it works. My company is known as a Finlay companies group. We have various types of business. Besides, our core business is a tea plantation. Besides that, we have shipping. Then we represent Lloyd's of UK and P&I Club, and also ceramic industry. This is all about, but we are one of the largest employer in the tea plantation. We have got 40,000 labor force and 75,000, as a matter of fact, they are the dependent. We need to look after whole family. So it is a very capital intensive, and also revenue side also you're required to give ration, medical, sanitary system, other things. The whole aim of the company at present that we are trying to improve the quality of life of our workers, and also that trying to surrounding where we do the business normally, and the community service we do provide, and various types of work we do for them. School, colleges, investment is made in, so that people live in more and comfortable life, in better life in the and how grow in the society.
And how is your company helping to tackle the problems of climate change?
Well, climate change is a life and death question of Bangladesh. It is so badly affects, as a matter of fact, the economy of Bangladesh. Often is a cyclone, and also drought, and many other adverse things is taking place, as a matter of within the country. Having seen that, before we took out in our mind that sustainable development goal, as a matter of fact, when we started working with the sustainable development goal, which is part of came as a climate change. Sustainable development means what we did, as this company, as I told you earlier, 200 years old, and we are one of the top good employer known as in the country. We produce almost 15 million kilos of the tea, which is a very good tea and quality-wise. So first of all, we have tackled the situation that any tea which is above 60 years old, we are uprooting those, and also trying to make the soil correction, because soils are exhausted because the 200 years plantation is continuing in the same area. So these 200 years, the nutrients value and other things, and using of chemicals, using of fertilizer like urea. So soil is a really exhausted one. So we are trying to build up the subsoil, and with the climate change, the excess rain, that soil gets washed out, and also erosion takes place. Drainage system gets blocked down because tea needs better drainage system, and excess rain we need to pump out so that tea does not grow in the water.
So replanting and changing the way you manage the tea plantations is helping to make Bangladesh more resilient to changes in the climate?
Well, this is the steps that we have taken. Once we know that this is what is going to come, just visualize after 30 years what is going to happen. So we have taken the precaution more than 10 years before. That's A, uprooting of the tea, B, get the irrigation system to encounter the drought. A lot of investment has been made, and also the Bangladesh has become, once upon a time, the 90% tea they used to export, but with the standard of living of the people, now is an importer country. So we need to increase the yield per hectare of the tea, and therefore we are trying to plant new tea, which has already got the age of 60 years or 70 years or 100 years. We are trying to uproot those and put the new tea, and next 5 years' time, we are trying to increase almost 50 to 60% of our crop. So almost we have invested 25 million sterling pounds in replanting of tea, drainage system, irrigation, and also because we are apprehending crop will be very high, and capacity of factory has been increased by 30 to 35%.
Okay, and you also, finally, you also mentioned earlier when we were talking a solar power project. Tell me about that.
Well, we thought about that we should, as a big company, we have to come forward to provide something significant into the country and to the population. Only 36% of the people has got access to electricity. Then one can well imagine without electricity you cannot do any industry or you cannot do anything else. So we have the opportunity because of company is known internationally. So with the German technology and the joint venture we have made it out, and particularly I am behind this particular project. We have designed, as a matter of fact, a module to have a 200 megawatts solar project to be completed within 2 years' time, maybe less than that. And also the company, tea plantation company, also have been designed to have 100 megawatts solar project. In other words, we'd like to give it to the government in the main grid, 200 from our side, and almost 70 megawatt from the company side. So this is our program. Besides that, we are having a backward linkage. This is the storage of solar in this is new technology. We got the license bought it from USA, and this is also in the battery form. We have agreed with the Bangladesh government that if everything goes all right, we'll give them the backward linkage. Also make the panel for solar, which is world-class standard, as a matter of fact, is not the one which has been used from the China or anything like this. So this is backward linkage that we want to do. Besides that, grid power of Bangladesh is extremely poor, and it has not been done professionally, as a matter of fact. We have volunteered to give service or consultancy to the government to improve, because there's a almost loss of energy and loss of transmission loss is quite high. So therefore, that a subsidy comes alone for this. This will get some sort of improvement in the economy.